Hello, good evening, depending on what time of the day you might be watching this video. I wanted to talk about the DJI Mavic Air. I know it shoots videos in slow motion at 1080p, 120 frames per second. I wasn't aware that the Mavic also shoots slow motion videos. Might not be in 1080p, it's in 720 at 120 frames per second. I know everybody's running out to buy this new drone, which I'm happy to say, but it does not do half of what the Maverick can do. It's a pretty good equipment. I mean, you may add reverse, obstacle avoidance, and a little tweaks, this and that with the accessories added on to it, and people just selling their Mavericks, which I find it to be more ridiculous than anything else. One thing I love about DJI, they're very smart. They come out with new products, and even though their old products is just as good as the new one, and just a little tweak and changing, people just jumps on it right away. Me, I like the DJI Mavic for the one simple good reason, or only one good, well, more than one reason, but this is one of my top reason why I like it. One, it can fly the miles. They have the miles, they can fly the miles. Well, you are aware of how many miles it can fly. 4 miles, you know the routine. Other people's YouTube videos, they showed that. Two, it's 4K for crying out loud. I don't know. I mean 4K is 4K. I mean you can change and tweak this, but the average person that actually watches a video cannot say, "Wow, man, this is blowing my mind." I mean, when you turn on the TV and you're watching the TV, and it's not in 4K or it's in 1080p, you don't really turn the TV off because it's in 1080p. We gotta realize that most of these videos that we are making are basically for ourselves. I mean, we'll shoot it up on YouTube and show it on YouTube and whatnot, and tweet it here and tweet it there, but it's basically for ourselves, for others to watch. I mean, all of us is not directors. It's just something to show other people what is the possibility of what another individual can do. I mean, you got a real good equipment here. I mean, not to say that DJI could not have came out with the the Mavic with reverse, I mean, sensors that's in the back of it. They could have done that from the jump, but they choose not to for the simple fact that it came out with a Spark and the Nano and you know not as Mavic Air. So they know what they're doing. And I just realized something that's very important. This Mavic Air is not designed for everybody. This is just designed for individuals to say, "Oh, well, it's compact. It is small. It fits in your pocket." Well, let's say the same thing about the Mavic, and everybody went out there and bought one and was amazed by it. So you're trying to tell me that how small do you need an object in order to fly it, in order to know that is amazing? You don't need that. I mean, you already have the amazing product already. I mean, ain't that wrong with going out there and buying nothing new? Don't get me wrong, but you got to realize the purpose of you buying it, because the reason that you bought it is because it was spectacular and it does a lot of things. One thing, the DJI Mavic Air is not quiet. I've seen a lot of videos on that. Them things are noisy. The DJI Mavic came out with propellers, obviously you're aware of it, which is much quieter. That's one. Two, when you flying a drone, I think DJI came out with this idea like, I don't mean to insult anybody or say anything that's weird, but people that don't know how to fly, that's how I put it. People don't know how to fly a drone. When you flying a drone, basically, and you up in the air, you got to fly above objects. That's one. You can fly above objects. You don't got to worry about hitting anything. The only thing you can hit up in the air is something you're not supposed to be hitting. That's a plane, a helicopter, or anything of that nature. So you fly it above ground so you don't crash it. Two, I already got the obstacle avoidance for the front of it. When you're flying low, look at your surroundings. Look at the area where you're going to be taking it and flying it. Three, learn the controls to how to fly it and understand your surroundings. You see, that's the thing people do not do. They don't take time to understand the surroundings. You just take the drone and throw it up in the air and figure that's okay. Oh, it's going to the left, bam, it crashed. Look at your surroundings first. Understand where you're going to fly it to know when to fly it so you don't crash into anything. To me personally, I don't care if DJI put obstacle avoidance on all sides of the drone. I assure you, 100% that somebody is still going to crash the drone. They're going to put over water, it's going to fall in the water. They're going to try to send it out more miles than it should, it's going to come back right, it's going to crash anyway. No matter what you do. So the best pilot of flying a drone is basically learning how to control a drone. One, two, knowing your surroundings. Three, knowing how the drone flies. Check it. Before I fly my drone, the first thing I would do basically is check it. I'll take one battery and test it. See how that runs. See how everything flies with just that one battery. And everything is working fine. Then I'd send my drone up in the air. I look around my surroundings and see where I'm at in order to know what's going on. I also check the wind. If I know I'm going to fly my drone and I'm going to shoot it a couple of miles, I'm going to fly it like 2 miles, 3 miles. I'm just saying. First of all, I would look on the Google map, look in the area, see what's around that area, have an idea. Even though if the let's say, DJ, I gotta say this, the app is not perfect. That thing crashes all the time. The only thing that does not crash, that actually works with the app that is even though the app crash that does work that you can see the drone is the goggles. After the app crash, you can still fly the drone with the goggles. That's one good benefit about having those goggles. It's beautiful. Just to have those goggles is the greatest benefit, app crash or not. And plus, the the Spark and also the Mavic Air does not have a display on the controller, which is ridiculous to me personally. Because how can you tell? I mean, say, let's say you lose visual on the screen. How can you tell if it's this going left, if it's going right, if it didn't fall? I mean, that display on the screen is very important because that gives you more information that you need to know. I know people run into bodies drones and figure it's small they're carrying around. You gotta carry the Maverick the same way. You gotta realize this. You can take the Maverick, put it in a bag, put your propellers in a bag, and put all your stuff in a bag. When you're gonna do the same thing with the Mavic Air, the same thing. You're gonna put that in a bag, put this in a bag. No matter how you cut it, you still gotta put it in the bag. No matter how you cut it, you still gotta add more batteries because look at the time. That's another thing. The time to fly that thing. I mean, we talking 19 minutes. I don't care what they say. There's always 4 minutes. I estimate on any drone or DJI, there's always 4 minutes of reduction that you gotta count for. 4 minutes. So that 21 minutes is basically 19 minutes. Therefore, 19 minutes might not be enough for some people. So you gotta buy two or three batteries, and that's what, $89. By the time you buy two batteries, you back up to $1,000, which you could afford to buy the Mavic, of course, and keep the Mavic. All I'm saying is when you fly a drone, just gotta know how to fly the drone. That's all I'm saying. And going out to just thank you for your time. No need for me to talk anymore.